Being a father is really important to on a baby's life. And the idea of a father getting time off of work, having or adopting a baby is often overlooked according to an FMLA guideline. A mother is going to 12 weeks off of work, and the father is usually not on that parental leave part of it. And this is a time of a father is granted to adjust to the emotional, mental, and physical changes that come with starting and growing a family. The, for the kid to have the father there at the beginning is really important because he needs to also get used to having both parents there from the beginning. And I think it's for a dad to have the rights to leave and have a couple weeks off to help the mom with the kid is really important. Like for example, I read it online that some ladies say that having a man in their life have taken time take time off to help with the baby because the baby is a lot of work at the beginning. And I think that paternity leave should be granted to every male that works a full time job without any discrimination in circumstances. Paternity leave is the critical time a father has to not only connect with a new infant or adopt a child, but to cope with the lifestyle changes that comes with it. The problem is that it's often overlooked and not seen as a viable reason to receive fathers going through this time that they are supposed to be taking off. And first, I'll go over especially what paternity leave is and benefits that can come from it. So, people often refer to paternity leave as the period of time that a father stops working because he's about to have or had a baby. And according to Julia Dennison, expert expert on the on paternity leave, um, uh, she thinks that paternity leave is a critical time that the father has to adjust to such a life change. And the approximate time a father is going off is 12 weeks, equivalent to the time of a mother receives if she's working. So I think it's really important because, for example, if a father that has to work a lot for his family has to 3 jobs and doesn't have time to see his kids, it will affect the kid's life. Like I grew up without a father because my parents, my mom and dad never worked together, and I really never met him. So it it sucks, but it's life. But if having a father there, a father figure is always good because it helps the kid growing up with a different mentality for sure. One of the biggest concerns regarding paternity leave is the argument that this time off is often unpaid, which puts more stress on a new father. The families and Work Institute studies how families change and adapt did a study and found that only 14% of employers who provide paternity leave pay for some of the dad's time off. So usually a father does not get paid when on during those 12 weeks. And I think that's not right. I think that waking up at 4 in the morning with a baby crying, it shouldn't have just not just the mom should do that, but the father also because if they have that paternity leave that they get paid, they don't have to go to work the next morning, so they can he can also stay up to help out with the baby. And if a father can afford to take time off without getting PTO, many dads hesitate to take this time off more than a few days because they don't get paid. And more often than not, a man can feel like he's not contributing to the new change of having a baby if he's not bringing money in during paternity leave, which is true. There's pressure on a man's back. But now that we have seen the clear argument regarding paternity leave and if there should be a certain amount of time for pay, let's discuss some of the solutions to have been looked at. There are many things we can do to not only help the problem of seeing the important. in paternity, but help make it comfortable financially for a father. More companies need to be made aware of this transition time a family needs and the benefits that can come from it. Employees need to know crucial is to be realistic about the paid time off. An employee may need to support their family while taking this time off. So there's a lot of support to this, and but yeah. So what I'd say is that I think fathers should get that 12 weeks off and still get paid during those 12 weeks, or even if it's we can do maybe less than 12 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, but I think they also deserve the rights to get paid during that time off. Thank you.